2015 Tokyo Game Show.
Back here again for the third time?
Third time. Oh!
Is it a charm? Guess we'll see.
Ha ha ha. God, I'm so tired. Anywho, Tokyo Game Show 2015, the theme this year is Play Your Way.
Taking a tip from the fast food services, you know, have it your way. So we'll see how the games today live up to that standard. I guess you can see with the more open world concepts coming out that people are wanting more freedom in how they can play.
And if your game doesn't have that, get the hell out.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. No room for you anymore. TGI.
Our main thing for this year is to look at Persona 5, Dark Souls 3, and the Bloodborne DLC.
And Metal Gear Online.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Online. I almost forgot about that,
yeah.
but that's because Phantom Pain already came out, so who gives a shit?
Well, everybody gives a shit now. The online, I think everybody's looking forward
that
to.
Is
it
true.
Looks really, really fun. That's another way to play the game.
And then we play it, and then we find out that's terrible.
Guess we'll find out.
Lost Link will go off and do his cosplay thing as usual.
I'll meet up with them later. See how things.
What a butt. Alright, B-Rock and Seeds, we are off to go do our thing.
Yay.
Let's go.
Journey.
Alright, Rescue Princess 2015 Tokyo Game Show Summer Lesson. This is the game that will change everything, and I do not say that lightly. I'm not joking.
I'm a little scared about how games like this are going to affect people.
He's nodding right there. He's nodding, yes.
Yeah, so here's the dude. He's now on his summer school lesson with this girl, which you can't really see because she's too white. He chose the white girl. He chose the white girl.
Potentially white. She could just be an Asian with blonde hair.
Yeah. So here he is looking around, kind of scoping the area, and you can see in game he's now looking into the eyes of the girl, which is not showing up on tape. Matt, your camera fucking blows. So yeah, this is a game, I guess, where you are you like the teacher, or like what's going on here? You're like a tutor?
I don't know. She could be the teacher.
Anyway,
but
yeah.
So he has no controls, which means this is good for jerking off.
Yeah, so it's hands-free for those who need it, design. And you're basically just kind of watching a girl talk to you about something, and there's no, like you said, there's no real controls.
Japanese summer home.
Yeah, and she stares deeply into your eyes, and you
talks in a gentle, soothing voice. Probably irritating, actually.
Clearly interested in anything and everything you have to do.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
She does not break eye contact. Oh wait, no, she did.
Yeah.
She does it in that wistful way, which makes you yearning for more. Oh, she looks back at you and she looks away.
So as you saw what that guy just kind of did, it gives you opportunity when she looks away to check her out. So maybe that's why that's in there, so you can like unperturbedly check her out while she's like looking away. You can just kind of look down a bit and be like, oh, that's what I'm working. Yeah, okay, I see. So a game like this, obviously you form a relationship with her. It's probably more of a dating sim game, but you're actually immersed. This is you with her on what looks to be a stranded island by yourself. And yeah, with the otaku culture and
will definitely contribute to the lower birth rate.
Yeah, no kidding. And very, very messy rooms. So with this kind of game, I'm like Byron was saying, I'm pretty afraid of what's going to become of people who fall in love with these characters that are so they're becoming. It's
already happened. Like with games like Love Plus for the 3DS, or no, for the DS, when that came out, that was already like, holy shit, we're dating someone.
Yeah, it's
and
like
now,
people would carry it around as their actual personal.
Now this is something else.
Yeah, so that was the 3DS. That's a small screen. You have controllers. Now you are there with your headset, immersed in this world.
No controller, real time.
Just you and her. Studying something probably totally irrelevant to the game.
So imagine if this game actually did teach you something. Then it'd be worth it. Because this attractive girl teach you something, alright.
Yeah, that's
progress for humanity.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine this is a new way of actually tutoring people to learn about something. Maybe it's music. There's the guitar. Could be music. So, these are...
I think if they actually did pull that off, this would be a very effective way to teach total bullshit that no one would normally care about.
Yeah, that's totally true.
You want university, chemistry and all that shit? She's gonna teach it to you.
So I feel this is the kind of game that's making people debate on whether or not they want to add things other than just visual aspects to the game immersion, such as touch and
vibration.
Yeah, you know, just things that like if you reach out to her,
squishy.
Her there, yeah, squishy. So
flesh.
Yeah. So this is, I think, the kind of game that's going to be the gateway to those other kind of games if they ever come out.
In North America, I doubt it, but Japan, it definitely will.
It's a hot topic, probably, or will become one when this comes.
Like, she's reaching to you. She's reaching you. How do you reach back?
Unfortunately, like, this is really messing up her face, but I mean, yeah, if you can. They made it, you know, a very attractive girl, and she's there with you, and she's reaching out, and you can, if there was a touch thing, you could feel.
You would reach back, and you like, you know.
Or you can at least feel her touching your shoulder or whatever pressure points they'll put on your body.
And then it will become a bodysuit next.
Yeah. And
we're going full Tron.
As soon as something like that happens, you could see.
What the?
Who is this
fucking drama? Oh shit!
Hey, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Who do you think?
No, I won't.
Yeah, no. I wasn't trying anything, sir.
What's he doing?
He's flushing you down. He's like, fuck.
He fucked you up.
So this guy just got flushed out of the game.
Summer lesson.
I guess you can't actually look straight down.
Imagine if this was like a legit, like crazy ass psychological thriller or horror game, because that already right there was some what?
Yeah.
If they pull that switch off on us, tricking everyone like that, I would just flip my shit.
Yeah.
In hilarity.
So there, as you can see, just from that, there is a lot of potential for this game, other than the fact that it could be a very scary love machine. We
were making fun of that, like slightly, but no, seriously, if they can pull shit like total bait and switch like that, that would be nuts.
I guess we'll see what the creators actually have in mind for this game. But yeah, scary stuff. Potential
second team.
Potential people falling in love with you know.
I mean, they already have, so
even more so in a way that will immerse you to the point where you do not want to leave your room. Probably. I guess we'll see the damage.
Expect many starvations.
Yeah. I wonder when the first death will be from the person not wanting to leave the experience.
3 days within it releases.
Because you got to think, right? If you actually fall in love with her, you might not want to actually leave the headset. Because that means you're leaving
her.
her.
Be drinking your virtual water. Real water? Fuck that. It's not given by her.
That is scary. That is scary stuff. Yeah, so what is it called? Summer lesson.
Rescue the princess.
Be scared.
I anticipate this.
Be very, very afraid.
I anticipate this greatly.
Oh, baby.
We are in front of the Odin Sphere booths and attempting to play it. The lines are very short, so it should be fine. Ryan, aka Siegs, he has not played Odin Sphere before. I have. And already, just by looking at it, it seems faster. So basically, this is just an HD remake of Odin Sphere, which was originally for the PS2. And it will now be for the PS4 and I think Vita maybe? I'm not sure. This, what Ryan is showing right now, is the new Vanillaware game coming out. Sadly, I don't think that's playable. It is trailers only. So I greatly enjoyed Odin Sphere. It's really just a side-scrolling action RPG. But it's based off the Norse sagas. So, story-wise, it's just acceptable. For me.
I like the art. The art's really nice. It's got like an innocent storybook kind of look to it. I can see myself playing this game. I don't know if it looks kind of repetitive, like the combat, but I think the art alone, I would really like to keep playing. Yeah, I would like to play this.
Bear's killing me. It's eating my face.
Whoa.
Hey there. So this is Valhalla. It's a cyberpunk bartending simulator, and what this means is that we put you in the shoes of a bartender named Jill, who lives in this very dystopian city called Glitch City. That is it's become overruled by a corrupt government and very terrorizing police who basically, the rules that they've set for to keep the 1% in power and to basically give the kind of let people live. They drive people to live very sordid lives. It's kind of like you walk people the everyday life that people are experiencing in this world. Is you walk into a supermarket and there's basically nothing left in the shelves except for maybe 2 cans of
Very dystopian.
Yep, classically, and the power goes out for weeks, and you hold the power company accountable because everything the government just isn't answerable, right? So there's just a lot of stuff that's and in your classical cyberpunk world, you've got mercenaries roaming around and people serving the super rich, and it's just that are not on the very common people's side. So it's just like, crap, this is a very shitty life, and
We need a drink.
yeah, people tend to drown their sorrows in exactly that, the bottom of a drinking glass. So where you come in is that you're running this bar called Valhalla, or in cyberpunk parlance, VA-11 Hall A, and you are you see your clients come in, you're listening to them, air their grievances, tell you about their day, and they'll ask you for a drink. And being given all that information, you decide every time a client asks for a drink, should I serve them the drink that will make them happy, or mess around, experiment a bit, try and serve them something that may or may not piss them off. And whatever drinks you serve pushes the story in a different direction.
Because say hypothetically, like in a game with multiple choices like this and multiple characters,
Right.
like what happens when, say, players never ever actually experience that character or experience that storyline because their life philosophies or their method of playing the game is just so potentially drastically that different compared to the developer's intent?
Well, I mean, that's sort of on the developer that's sort of the developer's lot in life, right? A lot of us make games where for example, the graphics are pretty, but everyone just kind of steamrolls through it because they're only interested in grinding for XP or loot or something. But and similarly, from a narrative point of view, like you can craft the most beautiful. Like we've got 20 clients, we can craft the most heart-aching stories for all 20 of them. But maybe the average gamer chooses not to look at 13 of them because maybe they don't have the time, or as you say, their personal outlook prevents them from caring about.
And maybe like the metagame it's just not working to help those people.
Right. So I mean, we will do our best. Mechanically, we will do our best to encourage them to explore all of the game and all of the possible outcomes. So you just have to hope that people, as a publisher in general, and as a game dev myself, it's our wish that people get so immersed in the world that they care about all the characters they encounter. It's not just about I like that guy, I don't like that girl, and it's not just about favoritism. It's about really exploring the world and seeing all that it has to offer.
Yeah. We are in front of what we really came for. Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yes.
3.
I was worried I wouldn't see it. There's this guy with a unique pose behind me. Looks like he's representing how the game's going to be. Like there's digital counters for how many bullets you have left. Holy shit.
Like, this game is so special, it has its own little black box that you have to be in.
So you can do the Black Ops.
Yeah.
In the black box.
Like, I don't think gaming can get better than this. Last Guardian! It exists! It's right there! Holy balls! Last Guardian! Playable! Someone is playing it! Pretty sure it's not playable to the public, but it is playable. At first, for a second, I thought I was looking at an HD Eco or something. But, nope, this is Last Guardian. I'm happy.
So it looks like Byron's not doing a very good job here. Getting owned by this goat. Oh,
fucking Bloodborne. So this is Ryan's first experience with Bloodborne. One more. Good job, Ryan. Second try. You get a shirt now.
Hey, we're here. Metal Gear Solid 5 online.
So but when you start the game, you get the option to be 4 different positions. There's like the basic assaults. There's like the stealth one. I guess you have the ability to stealth. I haven't actually been able to successfully do it. I think there's a sniper option and something else. CQC, which gives you a shotgun and like yeah, something like a close range fighter. Not really sure which one's the best right now. Probably the just basic assault. It's probably all around.
So this is just a standard deathmatch, I'm guessing?
Yep. You see next to the map there has you can see 10 and 25. So 10 for the blue team has 10 lives left to play, or red has 25 left to play. So
I see.
red's really dunking people.
We are watching Final Fantasy XIV, which isn't that big of a deal. That's been out for a while, but it's VR.
So this guy here with his little visor on is moving around his character on this screen.
And you can see him walking bizarrely on everyone else's screen.
Guy's switching around over here on this screen. But it looks like you can actually play the game in a first-person experience now with the VR headset.
So, are we going to get into Final Fantasy XIV for PS4?
How many games are going to follow suit with this kind of technology to make their games more appealing for people who want to actually immerse themselves into the environment?
True immersion. Skyrim? Fuck off.
And how is this going to affect the gameplay when you actually start playing things like that? You know what I mean? Like
everything just suddenly becomes first person.
But I guess it's just the vision. I mean, that kind of just frees you from having to move around a joystick on your controller, right? Essentially.
Well, no, he's still moving around joysticks.
Well, there's the physically move, but typically the right joystick is kind of like a camera joystick.
That's true.
So if you're on your VR, then you don't actually have to move that. So it could free up some controls for more, like, I guess, accurate gameplay. Moving.
I'm wondering how dizzying that would be.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Sorry, audience, we can't actually wear these things because we're inept and not wanting to deal with lines. Well, that line over there, you can get quick pan. That's the line. What we really care about is Miku.
Yes.
I don't care about Miku at all.
So it looks like in this game you're actually trying to wave your wand in time with everybody else in the concert. And that's the game.
Welcome back after that short break to Rescue the Princess Ultimate TGS coverage. So today was a giant Metal Gear Solid fan gathering.
Again with the Metal Gear.
Yes, they painted a giant banner saying "We love MGS," a Hideo Kojima game, and it was cool. Just a lot of people showed up, even non-cosplayers, just like fans of Metal Gear. And they had a big group photo, and then there was some press people there, so they're just trying to get it out there, maybe kind of a thank you to Hideo Kojima after 28 years, I think it said on there or something. So that was cool. We're about to enter the cosplay collection performance. It's kind of like a masquerade you might see at an American convention.
Gotta love the idols, man.
It's a very cheery type of fashion right here.
Yeah, we got some sparkle, we got some rainbow action, and we got like a wedding dress.
So the Switch is an interesting choice, very bold.
How do you feel it's working out for them?
I think it's working to their favor. The hiding skin and then suddenly revealing more skin is very tempting to the individual. The boy band fashion seems to be very in this year. What do you think? See?
Pretty sexy. I like the array of colors they all have, each representing a clearly different personality. Someone right for everybody, you know?
The sway of the hips is very nice.
Only on some of them. I mean, some of them need some work, but this guy in the blue seems to have the hip work down pretty good. He's got some sway, some rhythm. Oh, baby.
The white pants fit.
Yeah. They hug the thighs quite well. I mean, you know.
The Final Fantasy X2 fashion is very, very hip, I think.
How do you feel about that?
I feel that Final Fantasy X2 is the best Final Fantasy of all.
That's what you said. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know.
Well, as you can see with Shimikaze, the whole high-rising thong, G-string, is very appealing.
I suppose so.
Now, I believe Street Fighter fashion lacks thighs this year.
I think it lacks much clothes at all, actually.
Now, when you say One Piece, do you think of swimsuits or do you think of manga?
I both, because they put it in both One Piece.
I feel that this fashion really emphasizes the manga, considering the sexuality of this group.
How do you feel that?
It's very aggressive, which I feel is a strong suit in today's time. I feel that masculinity is something that is not represented often these days. But when I see this, I truly think of a man.
A man's man?
More than a man. A man's aspiration of a man. But looking upon him, I realize that dreams should not just be dreams. They have to become a reality. What do you think about hunter fashion?
Quite primal.
But why the blue hair?
Helps you blend in with the sky.
Now, I believe that the Pokemon fashion is always in vogue.
You can't really go wrong with a good Pikachu.
And I wonder, is it truly worth it to give up our manliness to become robots? What is it with boys and weapons?
Well, you know, they're trying to make up for something they lack. Maybe it's courage. Maybe it's honor. Human decency. Or just the size of their dick.
All these uniforms we see today, is this a call for Japan to become more militaristic?
I think it's just the idea that sexiness comes in one form, a uniform.
The Ada Wong fashion can only be done by Ada Wong, I think.
Or various other agents, I suppose. Wow, look at her go. Did she get dunked?
So I believe that Michael Jackson's corpse and Resident Evil should do a crossover.
Oh, baby. Great.
Because ultimately, that's what Resident Evil is now. It is a thriller, not a horror game.
True story.
I particularly enjoy the pizzazz of the chainsaw dancers. Rescue the Princess 2015 Tokyo Game Show. We're really tired.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I guess I have no other show to compare it to, so I can't really say whether it was better than last year. I was actually pretty surprised at how many booths there were for each company. I thought it would be more of. I thought it'd be more of like Capcom would have its 2 games, Konami would have its 2 games, but I was actually pretty surprising how many games each company would kind of issue out. Even like Koei, like who are like thriving on the Dynasty Warriors franchise. So that was neat. I actually didn't see as many cosplayers as I actually was like.
Well, they're in a different area.
Oh, was it a whole different building? Okay. All right, that's the reason. That's the reason.
That's got you covered.
I see. Yeah. Other than that, the most interesting was the VR. I just think it's. I don't know. I guess it's still kind of in beta phase. Have they already defined like when they're gonna release it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Flash today at the screen.
Okay. But I just see so many problems that can potentially occur.
Or benefits.
Problems. But yeah, I can just see that being like this. I don't know. Maybe people weren't really into it, or the fact that the line was too long that not many people were there. But yeah, it was interesting seeing it actually, like just actually there and seeing people doing it. Unfortunately, I wasn't actually able to put one of them on and see it in action, but I thought it was really interesting.
So this time was our 3rd time going. So me and Byron last year also went for interviewing, and it was a bit rough. But this time we were more used to it, so we got to, I guess, do things more efficiently.
Still didn't help us.
And we fully harnessed the benefits of our press pass by just doing what we wanted and seeing if we could get away with it, which mostly we could. We couldn't for only really the Persona concert. And I think one guy stopped us from videotaping something after 6 minutes, from Dark Souls. But for the only thing we couldn't really do was play the games, because no matter what, even for press, you got to wait in the lines, and the lines were absurdly long to the point where they said you just can't wait any longer. There's nowhere for you to wait. So that was one. Like there are some things that kind of had like their hip technology for the day. Like there's one with the bow. I think you could have the screen kind of go on any surface and you could shoot it, which we didn't try. That was kind of cool. Then there was one that was it was a sword that doubled as a fishing rod. So you could make it go limp and kind of cast the line to catch a thing and pull it out. And then you could turn it into a sword, and like your physical controller would turn into a sword, and you would, I guess, stab at it. So for the VR, you'll have, if technologies come out where they have like touch-sensitive things, it'll be good for horror games. Because like if something is creeping up on you, you can turn around and there it is, whatever just touched you. Like if they start having sensors for things like VR, like they don't have it yet. They don't have it yet. I'm just saying in the future when they make something like that, which will happen, I can see that working really good for horror games and like even like or just an action game, like if you get hit or if a buddy goes, "Hey, good work today, soldier," you could feel that bromance on your shoulder and it'll feel really cool. Or you can also feel the girl's gentle touch and you'll just get like, ooh, you'll get your tingles. So scary business, scary stuff. So that's something seeing that.
I think the VR thing is really dangerous. It's not even the gameplay. It's the concept of you in this world where someone could walk in front of you and you wouldn't even know it. That's a disaster if you're by yourself at home playing these games. Your house could be on fire and you won't even notice if you have headphones on.
Vision, right?
I'm telling, like it's a disaster. I think you can step on your cat. Like you can. I'm not even kidding. Like there's just.
Juno, thank you to you, who is currently the cameraman, as translator, the first official translator for Rescue the Princess. That helped us with the one of our interviews with an interesting fellow who had an interesting game. He's like, I want my game to have a life of its own. This is my interpretation of Juno's translation of that his game would just like grow on its own as an earth of its own. And if that is the case, then like that really is sounds a lot like Terraria and Minecraft. Matt, cosplay. Let's hear all about it.
So crowded.
Rescue the Princess, Tokyo Game Show 2015. Peace out.
Okay.